Our first bout of this main card takes place in the Cage Legacy Welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing SBG and bringing to the cage a record of 1 win and 1 defeat, presenting Rian O'Flaherty! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing UFG and bringing to the cage a record of 1 win and 3 defeats, presenting Niall TNT Tucker!
Flaherty, Richie Smullen in his corner, and one
Nate
of Richie's
Kelly.
fight team, and Nate Kelly, of course, one of our top up-and-coming pros.
Way.
Woo! Boys are straight in the depth of the action. Flaherty trying to join the hands and get that takedown. Niall has quite a bit of kickboxing, Muay Thai experience. And boxing experience, yeah. And Rian O'Flaherty, as we can see, wants to get this fight to the canvas. We saw Rian O'Flaherty on the last Cage Legacy 16, where he lost a decision to Shea Leatham. Cage Legacy 15 before that, he managed a great TKO win over Mark Curtis.
He's looking strong, this Rian.
Yeah, lovely,
Jesus,
lovely
great
trip.
balance.
Tucker fought gamely not to go to the back, but has found himself on the floor. He's posting, trying to get himself back up. Tucker just remaining calm in this
he
position.
Needs to pull that knee into the cage and just post it up on the hand. Ah, nice. Lovely.
Great adjustment. There's a bit of blood streaming down on the right arm of O'Flaherty. I'm wondering where it's coming from. Is it from himself or is it from a
Von
cut he's
Flew
opened up?
available here if he gets that cross face.
Absolutely, yeah, although he's staying on the other side.
I like that Von Flew, mate.
Yeah, you've called for it a couple of times, all right, and I'd be the same thinking when in those positions. Now he's got the cross face. Is he thinking about it himself, possibly? He is, Jer.
There we go. About time someone done it.
About time someone listened to us.
I know. They'd be doing half alright if they kept listening to us, wouldn't they?
Yeah, he's dropping a couple of little shoulder strikes just to annoy Niall Tucker in this position more than anything else. I wonder, is he chasing a head and arm from the?
He's like a gorilla, this Rian, isn't he? The back on him.
Yeah, he's a specimen, all right, and he's displaying his strength in these grappling exchanges. That blood could be coming from those scrapes on the back
nice.
of Niall Tucker. Really good adjustment from Tucker. Used that Kimura grip just to temporarily elevate his opponent, and I was about to say, he does get himself back to his feet. Great work from Niall Tucker.
Walk.
Looked like Rian O'Flaherty was going to finish on top, but Tucker did very well there. A Kimura to sweep his opponent, scramble back to the top. 10-second clacker. We're going to looking for that same trip takedown again. And there's round 1 in the books. And here we go for round 2. So Tucker looking to establish those shots and keep O'Flaherty on the end of those jabs. And eats a left hook.
Lovely shot. Separate and strike. You're at the bleeding bingo on the kid.
He's a little bit stunned, all right, wasn't he? His eyes seemed to roll back a little. And he just took a moment to gather himself, but Rian O'Flaherty clinched up when he might have been better served, landing 1 or 2 more.
Yeah, he's torn now. The arms are going to be worn out.
Too hungry to get his hands on his opponent. The grappler's instinct took over.
Yeah.
It's giving Tucker that window to recover. That was a big left hand.
Yeah, it was a bleeding cracker. Sent him straight onto jelly legs.
Yeah. Now Tucker's found himself with O'Flaherty pressed against the cage. Can he land some damaging shots of his own? He might yet turn this around. That back is scratched from being pressed against the cage.
Yeah.
He needs to land these combinations of his own.
Ah, cracker. Nice.
Beautiful
nice
knee.
exchanges here now. On the hooks.
Yeah, Tucker was a little too eager to close the distance himself, and he's found himself now clinched against the cage. O'Flaherty's last bout was against Shay Leatham in this cage, and there was a lot of this work against the cage, but Shay Leatham did very well to win the bout off his back against the cage. He was landing a lot of shots and eked out a decision that way. So lovely trip takedown again. O'Flaherty he seems to really favour that. Tries to pass the mount. Did he make it all the way across? He kind of did, yeah. He's in mount. Thought momentarily he got his leg trapped in half guard,
Post
but no.
on his face and drilled him while bleeding home. There you go, fella.
Now we're talking. These are big shots.
Telling you, if they just listen to us.
All the answers are over here at this desk, Ger.
You know that. Been there, done that.
But Tucker's just buying himself a little bit of time here from the bottom
Yeah,
position.
big bridge needs to come.
This isn't a guillotine attempt. This is basically just to survive.
Yeah.
He ate some big
Seen
shots in
enough
this
of them
round so
for the
far,
night,
hasn't
haven't
he?
we?
Yeah.
Even if he stepped his knee over
O'Flaherty?
Tucker's hands,
Tucker,
yeah, he played and drilled that crucifix position.
Yeah, absolutely. But he looks to have great heavy top pressure. He's trying to go to knee on belly, possibly.
What I like from this half guard position as well is to knee the body.
Yeah. It's there, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
open.
It's never used.
And those hurt.
Yeah, nasty. Ah, there we
Four
go.
big shots from O'Flaherty to close out round two. An impressive second round from Rian O'Flaherty, who's very possibly 2 rounds to the good now. Big bombs in that round two.
Yeah.
Needs to do something big now to turn this fight back in his favour.
Forget about that smiling at him. Go out and do him in. Oh, nice little head kick there.
O'Flaherty again, straight in on that takedown. Begins round 3 in very impressive fashion.
Easy walk.
He's passed into that side control straight away. Looking to just tighten up around the body. And is he going to pass all the way to mount? Tucker's doing his level best to stop him, but manages to regain that half guard. Doesn't have an underhook on the same side, so his way back to his feet is going to be impeded somewhat.
Post up and drill some shots here. If you're not going to look for the pass.
Great pressure. O'Flaherty could be just clawing this fight further and further away from the hands of Niall Tucker. What does Tucker need to do here, Ger, to get himself back out of this position?
Well, he's stuck up against the cage. Usually I'd say turn in and try bridge and get the hips turned the other way. But he's sort of caught here. Back up against the cage, that little Dagestani handcuff there, nice.
It's such a good dominant position, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just takes away one of your defensive frames as well.
Ah, there we go.
Huge shots. A few more of these could see Aaron Wallace stepping in to call a halt to the fight.
Have you got that few quid for me, he said. Look at him looking at the coaches.
He's in a world of hurt right now. O'Flaherty's been very, very impressive, I have to say.
Yeah.
So Tucker just seems to be in survival mode out here now, trying to just...
Needs to push off the face here, post up and blade and drill his head home into the canvas. On bottom here, he needs to be shrimping, pushing on the hips, pendulum him, anything to get up.
Yeah, lying down and just playing defensive like this is not going to cut it.
Might be like a scalded cat here, I wouldn't stop moving.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Scramble, scramble, scramble. Like your life depends on it. Flaherty has time to look over and take instructions from Richie Smullen. But just putting in such a dominant performance here. Particularly over the final 2 rounds of this bout.
You have to remember you're fighting here. This isn't training. You need to use them sometimes them nasty techniques like covering the face, pushing the chin down, forearm on the face.
Yeah, you treat your opponent a bit differently than you treat your training partner, that's for sure.
Yeah. See little elbows on the leg there, little slimy ones.
If you can get away with it.
Yeah, too right. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Rian.